Now I'm going to talk about the two new lights from Exposure USA. They're called the Exposure Diablo and the Exposure Toro. Both of them use the same emitter. It's the Sol P7 emitter. So first thing you'll notice with Exposure, this one sells for, this is the Diablo, sells for $249. First thing you'll notice is it comes in a nice case. This is about the nicest case we've seen lights in. You know, it's just a soft case. You can throw it around, but it protects your stuff very nicely. So there it is. So this is the latest incarnation of our favorite light from our first shootout, the Exposure joystick. So this one's called the Diablo. What they did was the joystick was cool because it was so small. It was about 90 grams and you could actually ride with it. You know, not super fast, 15 to 20 miles an hour, but it was enough. You could always just carry in your camelback, and you wouldn't even know it was there. But in a pinch, just put it on and you're good. So what they've done is they said, okay, why don't we put one of the best lights available, and put it in the same case. So they flared out the head and also the tail to balance it out, and I believe they're using the same battery. And what we love about the joystick, we love about the Diablo. Basically, such simple operation, a double click, and just 3 settings, and it's super bright. And then one of the really novel things about it is its helmet mounting system. You screw it in both sides with a plastic bolt, and it's basically on a pivot ball, and you snap it in. It's a little more secure now than before, and you have a full range of motion, both left, right, and up and down. You know, if you don't have enough range, just move it down the hole a little bit. So you basically ultimate adjustability. And what that does for you is you have a light on your helmet. This whole thing weighs as much as some heavy helmets do, so you don't even know it's there. And when you're taking a break, you just pop it off and use this to read a map, to look at directions, and also you take it off so you don't shine light on your buddy's eyes. You know, these lights now are, as you will see, are all so bright that you could damage eyes if you shine them on someone. So the brother of the Diablo is called the Toro. This one can be used. The Diablo can be used on the helmet and the handlebar, with a really nice handlebar mount as well. I'll show you right here. Again, it snaps in again. And the Toro, they said, okay, why don't we use that same light, but why don't we give it this one only lasts an hour on full blast, and I think 4 hours on low setting. Why don't we use that same light and technology, but put a real beefy battery in it? So what they have here is a 3-hour battery and the same casing. And what they do is put it on low, is they use a cleat system. Basically, it's like the cleat on your shoe. You snap it in, and you're on. And what that allows you to do is put it in and take it off very easily. And you can also rotate it, aim it left to right, by loosening this cleat. So not something you want to do on the trail. You would just want to set it in the garage and leave it there. But that allows for ultimate adjustability. So what I'll show you now is the beam pattern of both these lights. So since they use the same emitter, theoretically the pattern should be identical and the brightness should be identical. What we've noticed in our photos and in our measurements is that the Diablo is just a little bit dimmer, about 2 lux, and we attribute that to the power delivery, the power source. LEDs, even though they're rated at a certain brightness, if you don't give them enough juice, they're just not going to deliver that maximum brightness. So here's the Diablo, and here's the Toro, and together, incredible brightness. So Exposure USA, the best thing about them is cable-free design. No cables means no hassle, means more fun. You know, you're not uh, tethered to the camelback, tethered to the battery. It's just like a little flashlight, but with a perfect mounting system. The only downside, I would say, is the Diablo runtime is only 1 hour on high setting. They address that by selling you an optional piggyback battery, which you can just piggyback to the actual light, and that gives you another hour. But basically, what you're getting now is both lights have just a beautiful beam pattern, as you can see here, and it's also a racer's favorite. Another downside I should mention is charging takes a while. It takes about 12 hours for the Toro, takes about 4 hours for the Diablo. So, you know, as long as you're not in endurance racing, that probably doesn't matter that much because most people just charge it overnight. So there you have it. One of our favorites continues to get better. Exposure USA, made in the UK. They've held true to their core values, which is wireless design, lightweight, beautiful machining, and they just use the latest, brightest emitters available today. Thank you.